Hey, what's going on, everybody on YouTube? Steve here, Raiken Profit. I am with the Thrifty Flamingos.
What's up? What's up? What's
Hi,
up?
everyone.
And today we're going to be talking about your first 90 days selling on Poshmarks. And we're going to give you guys some really awesome, actionable tips for success. We're going to be giving you guys 5 tips for success. And, a little bit about these guys, husband and wife. They have been selling on Poshmark for about 4 years. They've really been scaling it and taking it serious the last year. They've done over almost over 36,000 in the
last year alone.
Year alone, and you guys plan on doubling it.
And you heard it here first. We are definitely doubling that income this year on Poshmark alone.
So guys, we're going to be talking about Poshmark, 5 tips for success. I know a lot of people who follow me are looking to increase their sales. They want to increase their profits. They want to make more money. And one of the best things that you can do, especially if you're selling clothing, is to start cross-posting your items over to Poshmark. Poshmark is starting to really take off. It's becoming popular. I'm seeing commercials on TV. More and more people are talking about it, which means more and more people are shopping over there, guys. So we're going to be talking about that. Also want to let you guys know, before we get into the content, we have a free 6-day Poshmark workshop. Why don't you tell them about that?
Yeah, so starting Sunday, every day, one a day, you're going to be getting an email with each part to the course, as long as you sign up in the link in the description below. And you'll be getting
Sunday.
That'll be part 1. And then Monday, etc., etc. You know how the week goes.
It's going to be fun. So I helped put the course, the free 6-day course together for them. So I recorded it all. I've been learning a ton. So I'm like super excited to share this workshop with you guys, because
he came over last week and he hasn't left yet. So.
I've been just camping out in the backyard. So let's get into it, guys. If you are excited about this show and you want to learn about Poshmark, I want you to say, I'm excited, in the comments. And I want to know how many people are excited. But let's dive into this video right now. And let's talk about the first tip that you guys have for, succeeding on Poshmark your first 90 days.
So one thing that's really usually overlooked by new Poshmark users are the virtual parties that Poshmark hosts.
Those are so important.
4 of them a day, and it's a virtual party. It costs you absolutely nothing to share your items, your clothing items or accessories to this party, and it gets in front of more users' eyes, so it increases your chances for a sale. They're hosting your items for free already, and then they're saying, hey, put it here. Attract more visibility. How's that a bad thing? So Don't underestimate the power of the party.
What exactly is this party? I'm thinking of a party. I'm thinking about, I'm dressing up, putting my Robert Graham on.
Liquor and booze, right?
Drinking some green juice, doing my thing, right? You know what I mean? But I feel like a party, it's like you're going and you're networking, hanging out.
What it really is it's a virtual showroom. So it's a space where, and some of these parties are item specific. You can only share certain things in these parties. But it's a virtual showroom that showcases your items that are specific to that party, or there's a party at night where you can share anything. And it's really just a way to get your items out there and get a new audience on your items and really start to grow that exposure.
Especially great for window shoppers, people that know they're in the market for something and they're not exactly sure what. And then they know they want some jeans. So they go to the Best in Jeans party, and you have every pair of jeans that you've ever owned in this free
showroom. Is it like a forum where you get to choose which portal to go into?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it is a party specific, like Best in Jeans, you can only share jeans. So there are general parties as well. The PM party, you can practically share anything. It's also a great way to start building your following through the parties.
So you'd say the party, Jay, is that more consumers that are attending the party, or would you say there are more Poshmark sellers at that party?
It's a mix. Tell the difference. It's a mix, and you really can't tell the difference. I mean, most people who are on Poshmark, they probably start out as buyers, but they're going to convert over to sellers at one point. So it's really a fluid transition. You're going to be a buyer and a seller, and even the sellers are buyers. I just bought a shirt yesterday from a party because I loved it. So
sometimes it's hard,
it's hard to say no. You're seeing something in front of you, and
you see such a great deal that he never would have searched for that shirt.
It was a T-shirt, a Super Mario Brothers T-shirt with the classic,
the classic first Mario Brothers graphic on it. That came with the Nintendo.
I'm a big nerd, in case you can't tell. I got the turtles on today, so anything geek culture is for me.
he would never have said, I want this Mario shirt.
Right.
It was not in his head. He would never have gone to the search bar and typed in Super Mario Brothers t-shirt. He would never have done it. It never was in his head, but he saw it and he says, I want that. And look what happened. That the seller just got a sale because they posted it into the party.
That's the magic power of parties.
Yes.
Love it. So that's the first tip right there. If you're getting started with Poshmark, you want to be sure that you're attending these parties. Let's move on to the second tip out of 5 to succeed your first 90 days on Poshmark. And that's going to be sharing. Sharing is caring, Jay.
Oh yeah, sharing.
What is sharing and why is it huge? Why? Because, you know, a lot of people are watching eBay sellers. There's no such thing as really. I mean, there are some promotional tools that most eBay sellers don't really use.
Oh, yeah. You can run promotions or sales if you have stores, stuff like
What's
that.
sharing, Jay?
So sharing is basically you're going to have all your items that are listed. You're going to share them throughout the day. You're going to share them to your followers and you're going to share them to the party. Now, what that does is that sends out all your items. And if somebody is in your following, that'll pop up on their feed and they'll see it. It goes right to the party, so everyone in the party can see it. So it's how you produce exposure for your item.
Does that sound familiar? Kind of like Instagram when you have the people that are following your Instagram account. You post a picture. The people that are following you sees that picture anytime you post it. So that's the social media aspect to Poshmark. You know, you do get followers and you follow back other people. So the more you share your items, the people that are following you will see them. They can also and do often reshare your item because they're like, oh, that's a nice item. Reshare it. And now it goes to their followers and it snowballs.
And sharing goes hand in hand with parties. I mean, this all these tips kind of mingle together to make one big power selling Poshmark monster.
So you attend a party, you share at the party, and the goal is to gain a follower. Is that kind of like is that the outcome of going to the party?
Yeah, well, there's different outcomes. I mean, sharing is one, so you're going to share your item and you're going to hopefully get a sale.
Sharing Mario shirt.
Sharing other people's items will get you followers. So you want to go into that party and jump on that showroom and start sharing other people's items that are in that showroom to your followers, and they're going to follow you back, those people who you share items for. Not all of them, but it happens.
Can you see it hands on? Like when you're in there, can you tell what's selling, who's following who? Is it that interactive?
If you actually go into their closet, you can see how many followers they have and who they're, you know, if you actually go in and look at their data. But on your activity feed, you do have an activity feed. You can see exactly who has shared your item. If they've shared multiple of your item, who's followed you.
Then you go share theirs because they have you out.
You share back.
Yep. Or sometimes what has happened is I've shared during the party and then I catch up on my activity feed and I see so-and-so has followed you and then they shared like 5 or 6 of my items. I go into their closet. I'm like, I remember seeing that in the party. I must have shared their item in the party and now look what happened.
How often do you guys recommend for someone who's watching brand new, first 90 days, they're building up probably their first 50, 100 items in their store. How often should this person attend parties and share and for what duration?
It depends. If you're part-time, if you're still working a full-time job, it's going to be tough for you guys. We tend to go to every party. We share once in the morning when there is no party at 10 o'clock. So before you go to work, share your closet. Then there's another party at 3 o'clock. There's a 12 p.m. party, but it's just item specific. So
we're East Coast, and all the parties are timed on West Coast time.
Right.
So I'm constantly thinking, I was saying we share at 10 o'clock. Think about what time it is on the West Coast.
On the West Coast,
People are getting ready for work. They're while looking at their phone, while they're having their cup of coffee, stuff like that. So yeah, we share a little later just because we're on the East Coast. But we share mostly like 3 times a day, and we try to get at least 2 to 3 of the parties in.
Yeah.
Depends on what the parties are. Sometimes it's best in kids.
The most important parties, in my opinion, and this is the parties with the most eyes on them, are going to be the 7 o'clock party or the 4 o'clock party if you're on the West Coast.
Yeah.
And the 10 o'clock party or the 7 o'clock party on the West Coast. And Central Time just goes in between.
The last party is the main party where you can share almost pretty much anything.
Yeah. If you can only share 1 time a day, get in at 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock if you're on the East Coast, or 7 to 10 if you're on the West Coast.
Cool.
And share to those parties because that party is going to get you maximum exposure.
Everyone's
and you
home
can
from
share
work.
everything.
Everyone's relaxing on the couch. You know, it doesn't matter buyer, seller, or what time zone. It's at that 7 to 10 p.m. depending on like where you are in the United States. Everybody's home. So
awesome.
You maximize exposure by the PM party.
So we got a bunch of people in the comments right now, and hopefully the internet is working well over here. It might be a little choppy. Let us know if it is looking good, but we've got Kelly in the house, Pamela, we got Key Lime, Merrill, We've got C. Rich. We got a bunch of people. Lori, River City, Sharp.
What's up,
Deb.
everyone?
Hi.
Good to see everybody here. So if you guys are enjoying this, be sure to check out the Thrifty Flamingos on YouTube and show us some love and hit that like button, guys.
Hit that like button.
So
Thumbs it up.
we talked about parties. We talked about sharing.
Kind of touched on following, but that's the next tip. So
Yeah, we could talk about.
right
Yeah,
into
let's
that.
roll into following right now. Why is it important for new sellers, first 90 days on Poshmark, to focus on building their following?
Right.
Who wants to take that one?
Karen, why don't you take that one?
So it's not just about trying to have people follow you. You also want to be following people as well, because that will also spark interaction. A lot of times when you follow somebody, they most of the time will follow you back. The more people that are following you increases the chances. Like I said, it snowballs. The more stuff exposure your items have. You're going to occasionally find a Poshmark seller that has a very uneven ratio. Like so many people, like 200K people are following them, and they're following like 600. Like something really obscene.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah.
But that's not right. It's a social media. It's not, sharing is caring. So mine is very even right now, give or take a couple thousand people. I think I have 116,000 followers.
That's a lot of followers.
119.
And mine's
Yeah.
a little off. Mine is I have about 25,000
5 months for
followers, and I'm following about 15,000 people. So I'm trying to get caught up there. But it takes time to build both of those followings up. So.
And the cool thing about followers, which I'm learning from you guys, is when you list a new item, you can share that to your followers. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
anytime you list it, automatically shares it when you
Wow.
hit submit.
Now, what happens when you share it? Does that send them an email? Does that
It goes to their feed, kind of like
like a
Instagram
Facebook or an
feed.
Instagram?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So they're
exactly.
scrolling through their feed, looking at all the people they follow.
And it
And the
says
stuff
so
that
and
they're
so
sharing,
just share, like just
So
listed.
that's free
this.
traffic.
Exactly. Pink Flamingo BTQ just listed. It'll say just listed or fresh listing. So they know it's hot. They know no one else has had a stab at it, and they want to look at it right away. They followed you for a reason. They are interested in your style, what kind of clothes you usually curate for your closet.
Yeah.
I usually aim more at millennials, so I have a youngerish closet. And so if they're interested in what you sell, they're going to be interested every single time you post something. And every time you list as well, it also gains exposure for that item for other people that aren't following your item. It's a new listing, just like eBay.
Yeah.
eBay promotes new listings.
Yeah.
It'll say like brand new listing during a search.
What do you think is more important, attending parties, sharing, or building your following? If you had to only have one of those, I know some go hand in hand. Like
They
you,
all go hand in hand, really. It's not, I would
parties
look at it
will
as,
help your following.
one is not more important than the other. They mesh so well together that doing one is going to produce you other. You're gonna do all three at once, basically.
So,
Yes.
so what would your response be to the person who's watching this saying, I'm selling on eBay. I am looking to expand into other platforms, but this sounds like a lot of work. I've got to attend parties. I've got to share. I've got to build my following. These are additional things
Right.
that the traditional seller is not accustomed to. What would your response be?
I would say you're already on eBay. So you have your item listed on eBay. That's a set it and forget it. You don't have to do anything with it. So you have time to work Poshmark at night, to do a little bit of sharing and following. You don't have to go crazy with it,
No.
but you definitely want to do it. So it's going to double your exposure. It's going to give you that cross-listing option, and you can earn more money on Poshmark for your item. So that's the mentality I look at it as. We have eBay and we sell on eBay. We'll list an item on eBay, and then we'll list an item on Poshmark, and then we'll just focus on Poshmark because we don't have to focus on eBay once it's listed.
Copy
So-
and paste pretty much. And
As
the more
resellers, you
you
have
get
that
used
time.
to the app, it's almost like a mindless thing. People really think I'm on Poshmark 24/7, facing my iPad, like share.
But we do
like
this
I'm like a
part-time.
crazy person. No, like I'll be chilling on the couch, just like having a conversation, chilling on the couch, relaxing, and I'm just share. It's very natural when somebody contacts me, because
right.
you make interaction with people that are interested in your stuff. They'll reach out to you. It's the social media aspect of it, and I've met amazing people through the app. I haven't met people through eBay. No, I've connected with people on a personal level on Poshmark. So there is a social media aspect to it, and I can't get that from anywhere else. It also makes me feel like I'm not doing this alone.
Yep.
resellers, you guys get this. You're sitting there. It's a grind. It's a hustle. You go out there. You source all these clothes. And you're taking photographs, and sometimes it just feels like a chore.
Yeah.
Because it's repeat process. It's wash, rinse, repeat. You source, you photograph, you list, repeat. You know, and to see other people are going through the same thing, it's all about community. You guys get that. You guys are in this chat room right now. You guys are watching us right now. You know, but on Poshmark, you know that other people are doing the exact same thing, and they're with you on it. It's really reassuring.
Let's blast through a couple questions, some short answers. Jeremy's asking, what about high-end name brands? Are they still better to sell on eBay? 10-second response. What do you have to say?
Poshmark all the way. That's
Why?
What I'm gonna say.
Why?
You get a premium price for items on Poshmark. Even those high-end items are going to go for 20 to 30% more on Poshmark.
Anything over $500 gets automatic authentication through Poshmark's concierge service as well. So if you are selling a like $800 Louis Vuitton, and that's a lot of money to be dropping on a bag, $1,300, and you're not sure because all you have are 8 pictures to go on. They ship it directly to Poshmark. They authenticate it for you,
free authentication,
and then you get sent it. If it's not authentic, you get refunded your money instantly, and the seller gets in trouble.
Now, do you need to create a higher quality listing? For example, do you need to take more time to take a better picture on Poshmark in order to achieve that?
At least your cover photo.
I noticed you do a good job branding. You've got the Aloha thing.
Yeah.
If you guys watch the workshop, we have a whole workshop on photography. So you'll see a whole process. You can get that in the description below starting Sunday. But it's interesting how you take pictures and you brand, and that's very unique how you
people
do that.
On eBay I've seen do that.
Yep.
You know, you'll see sometimes they'll have like a little cactus plant or something. But you kind of want to stand out and make it look like you care about your item.
Sure.
I cannot stand a listing, and no matter what platform, when someone can't even take the time to steam it, it's wrinkly.
There's a lot of bad listings out there.
The zipper's not even zippered up on the pants. I mean, come on, like zipper the button the thing. Like,
I take extra time.
Hamper.
I take extra time to write my description, actually. I'm more creative with my description when I write it. As eBay is pretty much, you just say, great, Robert Graham shirt, excellent used condition, measurements, you're done. Poshmark, I like to say, the shirt goes great with a high-end designer jeans, or style it with this. And then I'm actually selling other items in my closet in my listing. So you're creating that bundle option through your listing. You know, if I have a hoodie or jeans, and I'm mentioning that in my listings, and creating the opportunity for the buyer to bundle and buy multiple items from my closet.
You don't have to. You don't have to like style a photo, because you'll see that too. People will put like some jeans and a shirt and like shoes off to the side, some jewelry. They'll style it saying like, this is how you could wear this, because some people can't think like that, you know, and you don't have to do that. You don't, but you have to have a nice, clear, and somewhat thought out cover photo. The cover photo is going to win the click for them to open it and get into the description, and that gets you one step closer to a sale. We got a couple questions. Thanks for that response, Karen. Gabriella, my friend Gabriella, is asking, Poshmark is just for really high-end brands, right?
Oh no, you can sell anything from American Eagle to JCPenney if you want to. Anything. High end does well there, but low end does well as well. And you can also. I just sold Taurus this morning. You can make more money with your low end stuff on Poshmark than you can on eBay. I'm selling American Eagle jeans for $25, $30, where you can get maybe like 18 to 20 bucks on eBay for them. So. Awesome. So we've talked about the importance of the first 90 days focusing on parties. We talked about sharing is caring. So you want to be able to share your products and other people's products to build your following, which is number 3. Number 4, let's talk about why it's important to focus on listings. This is the same advice I give for eBay. Yeah. But why is it important to focus on listing on Poshmark those first 90 days and building up that store? So first of all, the more listings that you have in your closet, it increases the chances for a sale. People want to come to a store and have chances to bundle items, make an outfit out of something. So if you have 10, 15, 20 items, that decreases. They can make an outfit out of it and bundle it all together? For one shipping charge, up to £5. If they find a pair of jeans and a shirt, people can even request styling on Poshmark so that you can actually style them with a bundle of their own. And so they want that option to bundle and buy multiple things in one, like a one-stop shop. And so by increasing your listings, it's also helping the algorithm. Just like on eBay, the more you list, it gets in front of new people's eyes. So you should be listing every single day, at least minimum 3 items a day. 5, I love 5. 5 is jive. Like, it's good. It's great. And
And if something's not moving whatsoever and I call it a stale listing, relist it. It's better than to let it sit. Because what happens on eBay if something's not selling? It's been sitting there.
It'll stay. It'll stop getting views. And someone was asking, can you see the views on Poshmark like eBay?
You can't see the views, but you can see the likes. You can see the interaction.
So instead of view count, you're looking at the engagement.
The liking count,
because it's social media.
Okay, interesting. Cool. So we talked about parties, sharing, following, listing. We're not going to dive too much into that. You guys know the importance of listing. And number 5, if you want to grow your Poshmark business, according to these guys, because they literally went from 0 to hero. They went from literally doing like a couple $100 to over 36,000 in a year. They've been doing this for 4 years, but the first 3 years they were just kind of having fun, enjoying themselves.
It's a hobby. My own clothes off my own back to put more clothes on my own back. That's pretty much what happened for the first couple of years. I was just flipping my own closet to kind of have new clothes because who could just keep buying all these clothes?
So these are the pillars to success. I mean, I was literally grilling them before this, trying to figure out what are the top 5 things I can give you guys so you can hit the ground running. And this was it. Number 5, that's going to be something pretty obvious. Sourcing. Exactly.
We found our success skyrocketed when we started sourcing. So sourcing is key. If you're not doing it, and I'm sure most of you guys that are here already know how to source or are sourcing already, but if you're not sourcing, definitely learn and go out and source. That's going to explode your sales. It's going to explode your results.
Because you're having the 3 to 5 listings a day.
You're getting that product.
Have that, and you're going to be able to have enough product in your inventory to allow bundability. I don't know if that's a word. I just made that up.
Reinvest in your business. We spend anywhere between $400 and $600, and that's a low week for us. Sometimes we'll go upwards of $7, $8, maybe even $1,000 a week sourcing. So reinvest in your business, and it's going to grow tenfold.
Cool. Awesome, guys. So I'm just checking really quick to see if there's any more questions. We've been grinding it out all day over here. We've been working on some projects and stuff. So we're going to probably go out to this Mexican restaurant, which is pretty good.
Are in my future, I'll tell you that much.
Chicken fajita right here.
Chicken vaginas.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you guys, I think Poshmark is something you should look into, especially if you're selling clothing accessories. eBay is great, but don't be scared to look at other opportunities. Amazon, Etsy for clothing as well.
Double exposure.
Yep. There's one more question, clearing clutter for clarity.
That's so fun to say.
Is asking me to take a look at. So let's answer this. Lazy girl question is, you get a ton of followers at a time and want to refollow. Is there an easier way to follow than clicking on every single person's closet and clicking the follow button?
I wish we could tell you a better answer, but
so I've tried it on my computer, but I don't have a mouse. I have a mouse pad. I heard on a computer you can like actually highlight it.
Oh, can you?
Highlight the follow buttons like in someone's listing and follow. I can't, for some reason, I highlight one and then it goes away. Like
Poshmark.
I don't know. But there was another good tip, guys. Join more of a community if you really like want to be, just like you guys are here. I am part of many Poshmark groups on Facebook. You have a question, you learn these little tips and tricks from them.
Yeah.
You know, somebody figured something out somewhere and you're like, whoa, that little shortcut just made my life easier. Who doesn't want even like little bits easier throughout the day? Why not? You know, and sometimes you're going to have valuable information to give. And the sense of community is really strong with Poshmark, but I get that it is hard to open up their listing and hit follow too.
Sir Bruce, the text, couple more questions are going to roll out of here. When you mail out your items, you have to put tissue paper and all that stuff. You guys get on the get on the free workshop, because we recorded a whole entire video. I think that's day number 3 of the workshop. It's 100% free. It's the first link below. Get on it, because we actually showcase exactly how to ship items on Poshmark. So I'm not going to ruin the surprise, but yeah, you're going to want to use some tissue paper.
Now, here's the thing.
Something colorful.
Here's the thing. You don't have to. Your hands aren't tied. You don't have to do it if you don't want to do it. You're going to get better results if you do it. You're going to get repeat buyers. You're going to get people coming back to your closet. You're going to get those love notes is what they call them, those comments on your closet that says, wow, this item is amazing. It came wrapped impeccably. Great presentation. And people are going to see that and they're going to buy from you. So you don't have to, but you should.
Cool. Awesome. And last question is, what are the fees on Poshmark? 20%, right?
20%.
20%.
Yep.
Anything under $15 is $2.95 flat. So it's not really worth it to sell any. For me, anything under like $9 is usually it, because I'm like, why am I making like $5 or $6?
And there's a flat fee for shipping as well.
There
So
is.
with eBay, you've got to find the correct box and everything. With Poshmark, there's a deal where you can ship it in anything, right? Like if
Yeah.
you ship it like a medium flat rate, it's still what,
$6.49.
Yeah.
You can put it in a.
You can put
what
it
about
in
a large? What about a large flat rate
a
box? How
large
much?
flat rate
No,
box. Wait,
A regional box.
Do you know what I
or-
used once, and it was fine.
That's crazy.
Board game flat rate box, the ones that are like boom, that you have the special order that you could ship board games with. It's a flat
Wow,
rate,
because
and
that
usually
could
that's
kill
like
your
at
profits on
$18,
eBay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge. I have
Jeez.
long, tall
And-
Stuart Weitzman boots.
And the buyer on Poshmark always pays for
Yes.
shipping. You don't have to worry about saying this is free
Nope.
shipping. I'm gonna pay for the shipping and eat out of your
That's
profits.
cool.
The buyer always pays the flat
It's so
$6.49 for
simple
shipping,
to ship.
and it's very simple.
Awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This is what this YouTube channel is all about, guys, helping you out to make money, build income streams, improve your life, and really happy and grateful to have these guys as friends. The Thrifty
Yep.
Flamingo on YouTube. Go over
Don't forget
and
to follow the
Yeah.
flock.
follow them,
Flock.
follow the flock. And they got a lot of great videos. Again, guys, I'm here because I'm helping them out with the free workshop and everything. That is launching Sunday.
Sunday.
You don't have to, commit to any time, but at 10 a.m., you're going to get 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern time. You're going to get some emails with the workshop, which is going to link you out to the video. And every day you're going to get a video. We're going to be talking about inventory management, shipping, what sells on Poshmark. We do a full entire tour of this house. You want to see what this house looks like? Day number 1, we are going everywhere besides
Running the
upstairs.
business
Okay.
out of
So
our house.
definitely check it out, guys. First link below, raikenprofit.com/Poshmark. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much.
Yeah,
No
it was
problem. It was a
awesome.
lot of
The
fun.
Thrifty Flamingo on YouTube. Subscribe. And you guys have an amazing day. Appreciate
Later,
you guys
everyone.
following.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one.
See ya.